Hey guys, so welcome to our new lecture series, and in this series we are going to learn about how we can use charts. So charts are very important part in Microsoft Excel. So as you know, and as it is said that a picture is worth thousands of words. So yeah, let's begin. Today we'll learn about something called column chart. So column chart is really a good charting technique, and let's see how it can be used. So at first we have to select the columns that we want to show. For us, let's take dolphins and whale. Just left click on the mouse and drag it. Once it is complete, then we have to move on to the chart. So go here, insert. After that, click on column, and here you can see different options. Then move on to all chart types, and here you can check out the different types of column charts like clustered column, stacked column, 100% stack column, like that. So in our case we will take the clustered column. So select that and press OK. So here we go. As you can see, the chart is really very useful, and it shows us the values of all the columns. So blue one is dolphin, so the first value is 150. So here you can see it is nearly 150. Then the second value is 77, and it is nearby 80, so we can assume it is 77. Then for the orange, it is whales, and here you can see there are different values. So first one is 80, so here we go, and second one is 54, so here we can see that it is 54. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this course, and thanks a lot. Hey guys, so welcome to this tutorial, and in this tutorial we are going to learn about line charts. So line chart is one of the very important charts which are used in Excel for data analysis. Today we'll learn two type of line chart, one for multiple values and one for single values. So let's begin with the multiple values. At first, just select all the columns, just click on the mouse and just drag it like this. Once you have selected all of the values, then move on to insert, then select the line, and here you can see different kinds of line charts. So let's select the first one. Here you can see different options. First one is line, second one is stack line, third one is 100% stack line, like that. So we'll select the first one, and here we go. So here you can see that we have got a wonderful visualization of different values like bears, dolphins, whales, and as you can see that the population of dolphin is decreasing tremendously within time. Then comes our second chart. So suppose we want to check the population of bear. So how to do that? Just select the bear column and drag the mouse along with the year. Once it is done, then move on to insert and click on the line option. Then again just click on the line icon as I have showed earlier, and here you can check out the population of bears. So as you can see that the population of bear is increasing with time. So yeah, that's a great infograph actually. So guys, that's all for today's lecture, and I hope you have liked this video, and thank you. Hey guys, so welcome to our new tutorial, and in today's tutorial we are going to learn about a topic called pie chart. So pie chart is really very interesting chart, and it is generally used to distinguish between different data points. So for today's example, we'll print out two pie charts. So let's print out the first one. At first, click on the left click mouse and drag this like this. Once we drag and select all the items, then just move on to insert. After that, click on pie chart, and in pie chart you can see different options out there. So at first we will going to be select the first one, which is pie. Just click on it and it appears. So as you can see, as we have selected only beers, so it is showing all the different years as well as the values. So it generally gives us a good representation of the data. So guys, this one is the first one, and let's move on to the second one. So we'll repeat the steps again. Just select and drag till here, then move on to insert. Once we select the insert, just go to the pie and select 3D pie. So once you click on the 3D pie, you get this one. It is same, but it looks little better actually, as it is represented in 3D. So guys, that's all for our today's video. I hope it was really very interesting, and thanks a lot. Hey guys, so welcome to our new lecture, and in today's lecture we'll be learning about bar chart. So bar chart is a very important visualization technique which you generally use in Excel, and here is the data that we have got. So in one column we have region, and in another column we have frequency. So let's click on the left click mouse and select all the values through drag and drop. Once this part is done, then go to insert option, and here you can check the bar chart. So click on the bar chart, and here you can see different types of bar. So one is pyramid, one is cone, one is cylinder, one is 3D bar, and another one is 2D bar. So for this example we'll be using the 2D bar. So select here, and here we have the chart. So it is really easy to say, right, like which one has the maximum frequency. So as you can see that the third region has the maximum number of frequency, and I forgot to set my alarm is 26. So it's really easy to represent the answer through infograph, right? So that's all for today's lecture guys. Thank you, and I hope you really enjoyed this lecture. Stay tuned for more. Thank you. Hey guys, so welcome to our new lecture, and in today's lecture we'll be learning about a very important visualization chart called area chart. So let's move on to the technique, like how we can start. So at first, left click on the mouse and drag it. So we'll take all the values here, and once this part is done, then we have to move to the insert option mentioned here. Then go to line, as you can see here, and select the small arrow that we have. Once you select this one, then we select all chart types, and in here you can see an option called area, right? So click on the area, and there are different types of area values. One is only area, one is stacked area, one is 100% stacked area, like that. So for today's example we'll just be showing the first option. So then just click here and press OK. So here you can see that we have got our result, which is a beautiful representation of the values. So guys, that's all how you create an area chart, and I hope this lecture was good enough for you to understand, and stay tuned for the more lectures. Thanks a lot. Bye. Hey guys, so welcome to our new lecture, and in today's lecture we will be learning about scatter plot. So scatter plot is really a very important plot. So if you have experience in machine learning, you must have seen about linear regression, right? So when you plot the linear regression technique, it is just like the scatter plot only. So today we will be learning about how we can print the scatter plot. So let's move on to selecting the X and Y column both. Just click on left click on the mouse and drag it as I did. Then move on to the insert option, as you can see here. And in insert option you can check there are different types of options here. So we'll select the scatter. So after selecting the scatter, here you can see there are different types of scatter visualization. So one is scatter with only markers, scatter with smooth line and markers, scatter with smooth lines, scatter with straight lines and markers, and scatter with straight lines. So we'll select the first option, which is scatter with only markers, and plot it. So just left click here and you can see that the option here in the x-axis we have the salary, and in the y-axis we have the prices of the cars. So that's how it is plotted. So that's all guys, I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial, and stay tuned for more lectures. Thank you. Hey guys, so welcome to our new lecture, and in today's lecture we will be learning about how we can print Gantt chart. So as you have seen in the college projects, that Gantt chart are really very useful, and in industry also when you are developing a project, then Gantt chart is very essential there. So it's really a very important skill, I believe, to learn about Gantt chart. So here is the data that we have. So here you can see different options. One is foundation, walls, roof, window, doors, plumbing, electric, painting, flooring. Then you can check the start date here along with the duration of the time. So at first just left click on the mouse and drag through all the items. Once you are done, then just move on to insert, then go to the bar and select this tag bar option. So when you click on this tag bar, you can see that the Gantt chart has appeared, and it looks really very beautiful, right? So guys, that is how we just print the Gantt chart based on the values. So I hope you have learned a wonderful technique in this tutorial, and more exciting lectures are coming soon, so stay tuned. Thank you.